living in and out of your head. Don't you know that we're already dead? Living in and out of your head. Tell it, sing it, I know the band. You got a structure of the egos on the floor. That's business for you. Got a bill for you. Don't you know that we're already dead? Living in and out of your head. Don't you know that we're already dead? Living in and out of your head. Don't you know that we're already dead? Living in and out of your head. Don't you know that we're already dead? Living in and out of your head.
Welcome to Sonic Sofa. Here we are with Squarecrow in the almighty garage where we film these sorts of things. Squarecrow just played their song Right On, and I was going to ask you guys if you guys could talk a little bit about that song. Tell us what it's about.
Yes. That song is basically about shitty people and people that you meet and they are very awesome to you in person, and then if you try to be like, hey, you want to hang out some other time, they're just nothing from you. So basically bar friends and a lot of show friends that was
Nice.
so right on.
Yeah, right on. And you guys came out with Rammy Jams last year. How has it been playing those songs out and touring with that album? What's it been like?
And awesome. It's definitely different from the other ones because Kevin, with the addition of Kevin, doing a lot, or having basically another vocalist. Because usually Dan was doing all the backups, and it freed him up to be a little fancier on the drums, and then it's been fun.
Plus, we had played together before I had actually officially joined the band, so some of the songs we were working on before, and then I was living in Florida, so when I moved back, we just kind of fine-tuned everything, and now we're just kind of been playing them all every time that we go out for shows or weekenders or tour, and I'm pretty proud of it.
That's awesome. Yeah. What does Rammy Jams mean in general? What's the story behind that?
So when I was living in Florida, I came back to San Diego, met up with some friends, and they were touring from Oakland. They were a band called Weekender. Anyways, they all got tour tattoos from our buddy, said Rammy Jams, and they're like, Kev, you should get it too. And I was sure, just put them on my toes. And that was it.
Oh my gosh, so that does go into the next question I was going to ask you. What's the album art? So the album art is your feet with actual tattoos on there?
Yeah, I have Rammy Jams on my toes.
How bad did that hurt?
So bad.
Oh my god.
There wasn't enough whiskey to really, calm the effects of the pain.
Yeah.
And my brow was sweating pretty bad. But, we didn't even know, I wasn't even in the band at the time. And so when the album was we were ready to do everything, we're like, what should we do for the album cover? And I'm like, how about that picture of my toes when I got them tatted? So, they're not that dirty, but it looks pretty gnarly.
Definitely. No, it's a very gnarly album cover, but a very badass album cover. I feel like it definitely jumps out at you when you look at it like, what the fuck? And you guys also just had your vinyl release show down in San Diego, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was that night? Was that fun?
It was great.
Yeah.
Just, a lot of friends came out from the musical community that we know. I mean, people that we've either played in bands with before, or we know from friends of other bands or whatever. So just a lot of people that we all really respect, and just a bunch of great friends. And I mean, we ended up playing to kind of a packed house that night, and just the energy was amazing. Just a lot of great people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys sell some vinyls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good. That's the goal, right? So you guys are pretty busy over the next month. You have 9 more shows to go. That includes tonight's show.
Yeah.
Is this a busier time for you guys, or what is your schedule normally like in terms of shows?
Typically, it's like not this crazy. I had a bit of time to like, I don't know, I was just lining up all these shows and be like, this is a great idea, let's just do them back to back. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's not typically this busy, which is awesome because it's really neat to do all these things.
Yeah, last year when we got back together and really just solidified ourselves as a band, we started off last year not as busy as this year, but we didn't really have, like Ramajams to like kind of market for ourselves. So now with having that, and then of course now with the vinyl, it's definitely is easier to get these shows and to still market and promote the vinyl and Ramajams. But we have new stuff now that we're going to be recording soon too, so that's pretty awesome.
Cool. Yeah. Talk a little bit about that. What are you guys working on right now?
We're going to do a split with Four Lights outside of San Diego. And I believe, I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Well, we started working on new material. Maybe I want to say maybe about 3 months ago. We just started started hitting it really hard and like writing new stuff and kind of like getting some demos together and seeing what works and what didn't. And we wrote maybe about, I want to say about 15 songs or so, and then trimmed that down to songs for the split and then the songs that are going to be for the new record. So yeah, it ended up being a really awesome writing session. Like, I mean, we really knocked it out. A lot of these ideas just sort of came about organically, and then we brought some older ideas back in and were able to kind of hash those out a little deeper. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It worked out great.
So the split record comes out first, and then you guys are going to go into a full length of your own coming out?
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, you guys are staying busy for sure. That's awesome. So last year, Todd, you were diagnosed with lymphoma. You're almost bald right now.
Yeah.
Very Kiwi-esque.
That's cool.
Yeah, I bet. How has that affected you creatively over the last, it hasn't even been a year since you were diagnosed. What has that been like?
I just get a bunch of free time to do a bunch of stuff because I can't work and do the treatments. But yeah, it was like there was like a lot of things to talk about, and I'm not one of those people that use social media as like a platform to be like, yo fellas, like I've been sad, and so I get music to, not like that I'm sad, but I get music to I get to use that as something.
Platform.
Yeah. Platform.
Yeah.
It definitely was. I mean, it affected us. It was just really weird because we had just got back from tour.
Right.
It was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks afterwards, and then he calls me or texts us and just says, I'm in the hospital, and we're just kind of like, what? And then he calls and he's like, I have cancer. And we're just like, what the fuck?
It all happened so quickly.
Yeah. And so it was kind of like, and Dan and I were kind of just like letting him kind of really just take control of anything that we needed to do or not do.
Right.
So like initially we never missed a show.
Wow.
But,
that is dedication right there.
Yeah, and but they were very few and far between. But like the first few shows, like we opened, and it was a San Diego show, and there was a touring band, but they understand the circumstances.
Right.
You know? That was the cool thing, is everyone was very understanding. But then creatively too, it kind of changed our way of writing because, he kind of loosened up a little bit on the reins and allowed us to kind of, add more insight and dynamic to the songs. That's what I've kind of perceived from it too. But he's been great, as far as just kind of being nonchalant, as you can tell, about like being sick and stuff. So, but I know that he's gone through a lot too. But it's been very inspiring for us too.
Yeah. And are you doing better now, Todd?
I finished 6 rounds of chemo, and I'm starting radiation. They just tattooed the marks on me, and so I'm going to do 3 weeks of radiation, and then it should be all good, hopefully. The chances of a recurrence are 5%, so it's I got the good cancer. Everybody says
that's
a shitty thing for people to say to me, but
definitely, yeah. I don't know if there's a good cancer.
People say it like they're like, oh, well, I got the good one, like. Great for me. So yeah, the hair's coming back, and I was really stoked about that because, like, I even look at a picture for me like like 3 weeks ago, I had barely any eyebrows. I didn't have any facial hair. My face was bigger from like the steroids and stuff that they had me on. It was weird.
Yeah, that is pretty strange,
Yeah.
definitely. But we're hoping that you continue to get better and all that.
Yeah, no, it should be solid. I had a bunch of people that would just look at me. They're like, well, maybe I'll see you later. Like, no, I you will. I promise. Like, I'm not gonna die. And they're like, okay. Shit.
Yeah, so we'll definitely see you the next time you come up to Seattle.